Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Zumba instructor Q and A. So I have 15 questions that you guys asked, and I'm just going to answer them. The first question is, how long have you been an instructor? 6 years. I celebrated my 6th ZIN anniversary in June. Why did you start doing Zumba? Because I needed to start working out for the CPAT, the test you take, the physical test you take when you become a firefighter. I needed to work out for that. I needed something that I was actually going to want to do. Zumba was something that made me want to work out. So that's why I started doing Zumba. Your best tip for a new instructor: just be yourself. It does not matter who you learn from, who you watch. You are not going to be that person. So just be yourself, and that's how you'll end up doing your best, and that is my best tip. Do you have any specialties, and which one do you recommend? And yeah, I'm looking at my phone. Yes, I have step, circle, and plate. And plate is like a nutrition class that isn't really a nutrition class. So yeah. And it really depends on who you are as a person. If you like more of the slow, stretchy yoga stuff, then I recommend circle. If you are more of a bouncy type, if you are more of a bouncy type of person, I recommend step more. It just really depends on who you are and what you like. Like, they have toning if you like lifting weights and all that, so there's that. And plate, if you want to go the nutrition route, then I recommend that, but there isn't much for that one. I wish they did more for that, but they don't do much, so yeah. Future Zumba plans and goals. I would love to get my Zumbini license, because now with having the baby around, I would love to be able to teach Zumbini and just watch her grow through music and play, and yeah. Do you have to purchase Zumba wear? No, you don't. Some gyms, like if you have at least one Zumba instructor item that says, hey, I'm an instructor, or at least one Zumba item. But no, you do not have to purchase Zumba wear unless it is required for where you're going to be teaching. Or some gyms now require you to wear a shirt with their name on it. I've never encountered that, and I just like to purchase Zumba wear when they release new Zumba wear, so yeah. Well, if I like it, I have not purchased anything from the last 4 collections they have done. So that should tell you something. Next question is, where do you recommend teaching? This is completely up to you. If you want to teach at a gym, go right ahead. If you want to teach at like a private dance studio, go right ahead. But that a lot of times does require you to pay rent and require you to have a music license. Most gyms already have the music license, so if you don't want to pay for a music license, go teach at a gym. Or if you just don't want to deal with the people that you're going to encounter people everywhere, and you're going to deal with people that are just mean and rude everywhere, but for some reason you encounter this more in gyms, I've found, like, to the point of the reason I left the gym was because there was a woman in the Zumba class, and I was subbing at the time because of my illness, occasionally here and there, and she got so pissed at me that she started nasty rumors claiming I was on disability, claiming I was faking everything, claiming I wasn't an instructor, and eventually I was done and I had too much. So, yeah, but that was just my personal experience based off that. I will never teach at a gym again. I will, if I have to pay for rent at a studio, I will. If I have to pay for a Zumba music license, I will. And then there's always the option to teach virtually now through Zoom. And honestly, I think Zumba has messed this up so bad. It's not fun, it's not easy anymore, it's a pain in the butt. So yeah, there's that. And then there's private classes, which honestly I like to do private classes. My friends, my family come to me and say, hey, can you teach a class for this? I'll pay you. I use Zumba music, and only Zumba music that I have the rights to use, and I love it, and that's just how I prefer to teach right now. Maybe in the future I will go back to a gym, I don't know. But it just really depends on you. Do you want to, where do you want to teach? Do you want to pay for additional licenses? Do you want to pay for music? Do you have the ability to teach in a space at like a friend's house or a garage or something? And are you able to do that? That's just up to you. When I first started teaching, I would have recommended teaching at a gym every time, and just after the years of dealing with nasty, rude people, no, I don't like teaching at gyms anymore. And I have done a whole story time on that, so yeah. Okay, what are your go-to songs? It really depends on the class, but Fire Burning by Sean Kingston. I just love that one. Pump It by the Black Eyed Peas is really good for step. I don't know why, but I love that song for step. Hustle by Pink. I love that one. I've done so many songs and had so many instructors do so many other songs that I absolutely love. And a lot of times that's where I do get the songs that I like. I just re-choreograph them, and sometimes I don't even do that. I just change them up a little bit that fits me and my class, and that's just what works. But right now and pretty much always, those are my 3 go-to songs. Okay, what is your favorite rhythm? Sorry, there was something on my hand. Like, I can't film anymore without getting some kind of distracted or moving or something, so I'm sorry. Salsa is my go-to rhythm. Why? Because it's pretty much the easiest rhythm there is to teach. And almost everything goes to it, and if you mess up, you do a salsa step. You don't have, it's not complicated, and it doesn't work with everything, but that is my go-to rhythm and my favorite, so yeah. Why do you do your own choreo? I get this question a lot, and I like to choreograph my own songs, and even the Zumba songs that I use on occasion, because a lot of times the choreo that Zumba gives you is too complicated. Sometimes you'll get a song that's choreographed by Zumba that's great, and anybody of any age group or any ability could do it. And other times there's too much jumping, there's too many weird hip movements, and it just doesn't work for some people. And of course you can always make it your own when you're in the class, but sometimes if you don't want to have that option in the modifying, and some people don't understand how to modify if you're not modifying with them. So that's why I do my own choreo. And because if I pick out a song that isn't a Zumba song, I have to. And sometimes you just hear one and you know, hey, I know I can do this to this, and it works out perfect. And that's just why I choose to do my own choreo. And the longer I've been an instructor, the more of the Zumba stuff I actually do use, but I still like to choreograph my own sometimes. Okay, what is your go-to emergency step if you forget a move? A single, double, or a salsa, like that, like right, left, right, big simple stuff like that is my, if I forget a move, and trust me, sometimes you just do, those are just my go-tos. Like, and it's easy to do a single, double, or just a double step or something, just it fits for the moment, and then you, when you get back and you remember again, you go back to your regular choreo. But that's another thing, I always recommend having at least one emergency step that you swear by that may not fit the rhythm of the song, but it'll fit the song if you forget that move. Okay, so this one kind of relates back to where do you recommend teaching, and it's, will you ever go back to the gym or teach at a gym again? And almost a year after leaving the gym, I do not think I will. Maybe down the road at another gym if I leave the state, I might teach somewhere else. If I leave the city I'm in, I might teach somewhere else, but right now I do not want to teach at a gym again. And with my chronic illnesses and my health right now, I can't teach very much anyway, so yeah. But with everything I've been through, I do not think I would ever teach at a gym again. I kind of already answered that, but I wanted to kind of go back and answer it because it was asked. Okay, so this one's about Zumba wear again. What's your favorite outfit to teach in? It depends. Like, if I'm doing virtual, I like leggings and a tank top. Something, and bright shoes. Because I've had a lot of people tell me, if I'm watching you on my TV or my computer, if you have bright shoes on, it's easier for me to see you. And then I've also worn shorts on those, and the people say if you're wearing shorts, I can't see your legs. Like, I can see them, but I can't see them great, so leggings work better. If I'm teaching, when I was teaching in a gym, I would wear shorts or capris and a bright colored tank top that said Instructor, or sometimes just like a crop bra, because, yeah. But now that's more or less my lounge stuff. And I like their sweatpants. No, I do not teach in them. I get that all the time, so I did want to add that in. But my favorite thing to teach in is leggings and a tank top. And sometimes I do still teach in the crop bras, but because the people say it's easier to see you in bright shoes and long leggings and long tank tops, because if you, for some reason, on a computer, on a camera, the way the lighting messes you up, your skin tone sometimes just doesn't go. So when you're like if you've got like your midriff showing, or if you've got your legs showing, sometimes it just doesn't show right, so that people can't see you as well. Okay, do you plan on increasing your Zumba content? No. Currently I am planning on maybe releasing a few songs for Halloween and Christmas, but other than that, I'm not really sure, and I'm not really sure where I'm going with Zumba content. I might do a few more of these videos. I might do some more when I work out in videos, like Zumba wear themed, but other than that, I'm not planning on increasing Zumba content at the moment. And I don't really see my audience wanting to see the Zumba content. I wanted to film this because I had some requests to do it, but other than that, no. And the final one is actually kind of weird because I don't usually get this asked a lot, but somebody did ask, does your chronic illness impact Zumba? And yes, it does. If you follow me, and you have for a while, and you follow all of my stuff and not just my Zumba content, you probably know that I have 5 chronic illnesses that I live with and battle on a daily basis, and yes, they all impact Zumba in some way, and in the last year it's gotten worse and it's harder to do Zumba. So yeah, it impacts Zumba, and that's why lately I'm decreasing my Zumba content and I'm not posting as much Zumba, like actual choreo and stuff. But hopefully maybe one day I'll get back to where I can actually teach Zumba with my chronic illnesses and actually still post the content. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this Zumba instructor Q&A. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you've not done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.